Hello folks, Kyle here, Dark 30 Outdoors. So I hunted today, but I'm going to be scouting as I go out. The last couple days I did some scouting, and I'm going to bring you some footage of that. But I wanted to make a video specifically of scouting for deer during the season. Okay, it's a little bit different from scouting during the off season. During the off season, there's kind of no rules. I mean, because it doesn't really matter if you kick deer out of their bedding area, if you leave a bunch of ground scent. None of that matters because it's, in the grand scheme of things, it's a minimal disturbance. In a week or two, the deer cycle back in and they'll just do whatever they were going to do anyway. Especially since you're not going to be coming back. That's how it usually works when I scout in the off season. I don't make multiple trips in and out in those areas. But during the season, when we're hunting and we are coming into these areas, and like I'm hunting public land, other people are coming into these areas, it's important to do low impact scouting. So my tips for scouting during deer season, okay? First of all, do not go into bedding areas. That's kind of a no-go zone. If you know there's a thicket, a bunch of bushes and shrubs, and it's just super thick, you almost wouldn't want to walk through it. Deer are likely bedding in there, and you need to stay out of that. That's tip number one, is stay out of known deer bedding areas and thickets like that. You don't need to go in there, not during the season. And then tip number two is you can scout from the road, you can scout from gravel roads, you can scout from maintained trails, like if there's a park service or a wildlife area and they mow and cut or maintain a particular trail, walking in and out of that, you can scout from that. Another tip number three is to set up an observation hunt. Okay, you can set up in a fence row and glass for a long ways. When being in a fence row, you can see fields and that sort of thing. That's a great way to scout during the season. You're kind of hunting and scouting, you know? Here's a good tip. Don't ignore old signs. A rub that was made by a mature buck last year, if he's still around, that means you've got a good group of age classes out scouting. That's a good looking rub right there. I mean, it doesn't go lower than about 18 inches. That's a pretty nice rub. Kind of exciting up by that deadfall I found that last rub. There's a good scrape right there. As I turn right around over here, there's like 2 or 3 scrapes right here. Pretty cool find. Fresh sign. That's what we're looking for when we're scouting in October. Here we go, guys. This is the second rub that I've seen in here that was started some time ago, either last year or the year before, and yet it has been hit again this year. So that is a good indicator that you have bucks of different year classes. So definitely be looking for that when you're out scouting in October. So those are my 3 tips. Keep your scouting low impact as much as you can during the season, okay? Stay out of the known bedding areas, hunt from roads and known trails, and then of course, you know, do some glassing from an observation stand in a fence row or something like that. Those are my 3 tips for scouting during the season, and as always, thanks for watching. Good luck out in the woods. And remember, stay out of the bedding areas.